Hey guys, what's up? Josh here, aka Mr. Warfightios 268, and we got Christian here, aka say your name.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Mi nombre es Señor Samson.
Hey! Welcome to another episode of Warcast. Yeah, we got a name for it, so don't shoot me in the face. Alright, so today we are going to be talking about things that has occurred in the past few weeks. So to start off, we're going to talk about the Power Rangers movie and what we thought about it. Christian, being a Power Rangers fan that he is, he's going to start first. So Christian, go ahead.
Yes, sir. As a big fan and as a working actor, I got the privilege to attend the Hollywood premiere with the entire cast and producers and directors and whoever was invited. I don't know, some schmo who snuck in. I don't know, but the movie in itself was good. It was good. I'm not gonna sit here and boast around saying, "Oh my God, this is everything I ever wanted in the Power Rangers reboot." I mean, sure, yeah, but I mean, there were some, just a little bit of like he could have done without that.
Yeah.
Could have done with this, stuff like that. But I thought overall it was really good. And I think it's a good way to start off the franchise. Um, I did think the Rita Repulsa, because in my opinion, it was grounded. I don't want to say grounded. I mean, I'm not gonna use that word, but it was much more mature from like the beginning of the film up until they met Rita Repulsa, because then Rita kind of has like that, kind of not the same vibe from the '90s, TV show, but you can tell it's Rita Repulsa, so it's a bit cartoony. But I mean, I thought it was great. The cast was great. The character development was really good, especially for a 5 superhero team story. Yeah, man, what do you think of the movie?
Yeah, man, about the same thing. I left out the theater giving it about a 7 or 8 out of 10. It wasn't over the top. I appreciated the fact they held back on the suits for so long, because it was
Yeah.
it was an origin story, and you really had to work hard to get this as not like I said, not grounded, but mature and I guess somewhat believable in this world that they could exist. There was a lot riding on this movie, and I think they did the best they could with what they had, and it's the right movie to start off the franchise. And my only gripe really would be the fact that I didn't get to see Rita Repulsa fight the Rangers while they was in their suits. I mean, that would have.
Yeah, that was a bit.
But I guess they're holding out on that until maybe one day in the future movie they make the Green Ranger. But that's a whole nother discussion. But yeah, honestly, it's a good movie, and I saw it 3 times. So.
Oh wow.
But yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out, I guess, before it leaves to theaters, and just give it a watch. It's a really good movie. It's not great, it's not over the top, it's not bad, it's good.
It's good.
Get your money's worth. But moving on, let's talk about the Homecoming trailer that came out a few weeks ago.
Alright.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go first. The thing with me is Spider-Man hasn't had any good marketing since the first Raimi trilogy. I feel in those days they really hyped up the movie and the use of the orchestra music and the just overall better marketing for a Spider-Man film than today. I mean, the Homecoming trailers, they're okay. Trailer 2 was okay. I think they gave away a little too much of the plot. Yeah, like the final sequence with the plane. I didn't want to see that. I didn't want to see.
That looks familiar, if you know what I'm saying.
I didn't want to see the fact that he got his suit taken.
Oh, that whole plane sequence reminded me of the end of the third act for Intractable when he is
Yes.
like,
And for those who do not know, Intractable is a fan film directed and made by Heath Gleason. He kind of pointed it out in his Facebook feed. I saw that and I was like, oh man. Huh. Well, maybe one day we can get Heath on here and he can explain how great he must feel about that, or how bad he must feel. I don't know. I haven't asked him yet. But I guess the Homecoming trailer, it was okay. It had its moments. I wish it would have been more ominous about the plot. And why these people messaging me? I wish it wouldn't have told really anything about the plot. Added more action scenes. The music could have been better, I guess. I don't know, it just felt too lighthearted, you know? I know that's what they're going for in the movie, but God, still. Come on. It's annoying. And oh man, that some of the CG didn't look right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still bitter about Andrew not getting his third film, and who knows? I might make a campaign about this. You know what I mean? Like I'm that kind of bitter. But I thought for the trailer, I'll give him this. It interests me a bit more than the teaser trailer did, but I still have like 0.0 interest to see this film. Like, I mean, I'm gonna see it regardless. Like, I can sit here and lie to you guys and be like, I'm not watching this film. This film sucks. You know, I'm gonna end up watching it. You know, but I did think I'm just not sold on Tom Holland, man. I don't know what it is. Vulture, I'll give him that. I think the one true gem that's really catching my interest is Vulture, and it just looks really badass and dope. Like I think that who is it that said damn it, Kevin Feige, there you go, I forgot his name. Like he's been talking about how like they want to go back to some of the B-class villains and whatnot and give them some room to shine. And I think they're doing that with Vulture, and I think that's a good thing. I don't know what it is, man. Like, I don't know what it is. I think Shocker's in this as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, Marvel's is very hypocritical because, like, I remember when they were, I think Sony had sent out like the first cut of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and Kevin Feige had some notes, and one of the notes was like, you have too many villains in this. It needs to be a story-driven film or whatnot, not necessarily like an action-blown, whatever the hell. And yet here you have Vulture, you have Shocker, the Tinkerer, and it's just like you can't really contradict yourself on that. Though I will give them this: it doesn't look like they have a heavy presence within the film.
Yeah.
Or at least through the trailers, like you can't tell, like, yeah, that's Shocker, that's Tinker. But I mean, I don't know, man. I give them that for Vulture, but other than that, I'm not buying it.
I feel like what they're gonna do, they're gonna use Shocker. Well, I know I read in one of the leaked scenes I heard from a while back, Shocker was gonna be the opening act. Well, not the opening act, but like maybe when he's back in New York, the first villain he takes down is like really quick. And that's the rumor I heard they was gonna drop a Daredevil reference, but I don't know about that. I don't know. It's at least with these villains, if they have a lot of villains, there's a Tinkerer. He's somebody they can use through multiple movies, not just for Spider-Man, right? They can use it for an Iron Man movie if they need to, if they ever do another one. He's a character they can use throughout the MCU. Shocker, at least he's not the Rhino. At least they're not spending a crap ton of money on a giant mechanical suit you only see in the movie.
I guess, yeah. I mean, alright, I give you that.
Like, why would you save such a big villain for like a cameo spot at the end of a movie? Like, don't do that. At least with this guy, he just got gloves, a couple effects here and there. Okay, punches stuff, shoots stuff. Cool. Okay. Alright, it's Shocker.
Maybe they're gonna do I was talking this with a buddy of mine. Maybe Shocker is going to be the Scarecrow of the trilogy, like he was in the Dark Knight trilogy. Like he'd just be like that, not necessarily throwaway villain, but he'd be like that exciting, like opening sequence kind of villain throughout the trilogy.
Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, be great use of it. But all in all, I think the movie's going to do well. I do believe the movie's going to do well. It's just the trailers just aren't good, in my opinion. The best one I've seen is the international trailer for the first trailer. It wasn't really. It was more intense and rushing and threat building, and it was a better trailer in my opinion. But why would you take my word for it? I like editing trailers, so I don't know nothing about it.
You should probably give them a call and be like, "Hey, you guys suck. Just give me the footage. You guys just suck."
Give me your footage, give me your money, give me all of that. But yeah, just all in all, I think Homecoming's gonna do well as a film. It might hit the $1 billion mark. I'm pretty sure. Maybe.
I mean, maybe internationally, if anything. I don't think anyone gives that much of a crap about this Spider-Man to the point where it's gonna reach $1 billion. Maybe. I'm not. Again, it could be like the greatest Spider-Man film ever. Like, I'm not. This is right now. I just don't think it's.
But it has
But
Iron
it could.
Man.
Who knows? Who knows?
It does have Iron Man in it, so that's going to boost some of the sales. And, it's connected to the MCU, and it's got the Avengers logo and a bunch of stuff going for it. So, that could boost the sales.
It's either gonna. It's a Mr. Hit at this point. I
Yeah.
think it's either gonna be very successful. Or it's just not gonna be good.
Alright, while on the topic of Marvel, Thor Ragnarok released its first trailer yesterday. You go ahead. You can discuss what you liked about it, disliked about it. Now I'll go next.
I was talking about this with a friend yesterday about how I didn't like it, but I didn't have any like merit to it because I had just seen the trailer once, and from seeing it, I honestly felt like throughout like the middle of the trailer, I genuinely thought like James Gunn directed this film. I swear to God, I was like, did they have like sign over for Thor? I mean, look. None of the Thor films are good in my opinion.
I feel you on that one. Yeah.
You got Hulk. I kind of did like that thing at the end where he's like, "Hey, he's my friend from work." Okay, cool, I guess.
Got Doctor Strange.
Was he in the trailer?
No, but he's in the movie.
Okay, yeah, that's about it. Okay. So I mean, okay, cool. I'm not really digging the haircut, but look, I think Marvel is at the point where they feel that creatively they can be a bit more free with stuff.
Take
risks than Batman v Superman.
Woohoo!
Off. So I think, I think everyone should be open-minded about this Thor film. Even though I'm like people I've talked to about this probably think I'm a hypocrite, but I've come to the realization that this does look pretty entertaining, and I think Marvel might have something with this one. It might.
Yeah. I know that direction it was going for in the first two Thor movies, making it more dark and whole personal story and stuff. It wasn't working for Thor, so I understand the fact that they're doing like the exact opposite. And I liked the trailer after viewing it maybe a couple more times, like 4. Mainly because I think Hela looks amazing. Kate Blanchett, she's just very attractive in that one shot with the hammer and. Ooh.
You mean Rita Repulsa?
Rita Repulsa. Oh, I thought it was going with Galadriel.
I don't know. There was like some picture going around, like with the split by split with Elizabeth Banks, Rita Repulsa, and her.
Jeez.
Okay.
That's 2017 for you. But yeah, I like the fact that I guess the stakes are bigger, but like you said before, it was almost like James Gunn directed it, but I think the director is just trying to take the best of what's been working and incorporate it in a way that probably will work for Thor. Because it's like somebody said, this is probably the bridging point from the goofiness of the Guardians of the Galaxy to an Avengers style film. This is probably going to be the one that kind of, connects to both as far as tone wise. Should I? Like, oh,
Yeah.
how's the Guardians going to interact with the Avengers exactly? If it's like so different, okay, you got Thor Ragnarok, little of both. Okay, so yeah, maybe it does kind of work, the whole tone thing. It's a risk. That's all this movie is a risk. And you have the Incredible Hulk, you have Doctor Strange. They're going to be in the film. I'm not going to say, it's not really as ambitious as Civil War was, because Civil War had more characters. So, it's
I
different.
think. Sorry.
Oh, keep going. There you go. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I think that this film and Black Panther will be the two, basically like the setup films for Infinity War, and I think that it's not really a smart thing to. I mean, look, they're making a gamble with Thor. I think he's the right character in the right franchise for a shakeup in scenery. I just don't think it's necessarily wise this close to like your biggest film ever. Like this is supposed to be the setup for it. So I hope they're very calculated with what they're doing, and honestly, I just hope that specifically this film and Black Panther do well, because these are the two catalysts for Infinity War, and I hope that they do their job.
Because this film has to introduce the last Infinity Gem. I think that's going to be the Soul Gem. So I don't know how they're going to handle that. There's speculation saying Heimdall is the Soul Gem, or he has it inside of him, but I don't know about that.
I mean, what was that one scene in like Age of Ultron? Like his eyes are all orange and stuff. I don't know. Do you remember that?
His eyes was white, actually.
White. There you go. Excuse me. White. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of makes sense.
I mentioned that, but okay.
I mean, I do know Thanos is probably going to be in this movie, since he needs to have a movie. They said he's going to be in one more movie before Infinity War, and it wasn't going to be Guardians. So, obviously, he's not going to be in Spider-Man, so he's going to be in Thor. Speculation is Thanos is going to fall in love with Hela. She is the goddess of death, and, well, it kind of works for the MCU right now. So he's going to try and impress her by killing people and giving her souls. So,
you know what? You just gave me an idea. What if he tries to do that, but he enters himself in that Warriors tournament that Thor and Hulk were in? I don't know what the name of that is, but
Planet of Sakaar.
no, but what's the villain that Jesus Christ, the dude from Independence Day?
You mean Jeff
Oh my
Goldblum,
God.
the guy he's playing?
Jesus Christ, yes, Jeff Goldblum. Who's he playing?
He's one of the elder. He's the Collector's brother.
But essentially, his whole thing, his whole shtick is that he gathers the greatest warriors of the galaxy to fight off, and the winner wins. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, what if Thanos wants to impress the goddess of death and enters himself in this tournament? Who knows? I don't know. We might get a Thor versus Hulk. Thor versus Thanos. Hulk versus Thanos. You know.
He's got a part to play in this movie. I think he's going to be a little bit more prominent in this movie than he was in Guardians of the Galaxy and Age of Ultron, obviously, because that was weird. Yeah, it's gonna be weird or interesting seeing where to go with this movie. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. If anything, it's gonna be fun. Just the Fire Lord Surtur, or the Fire Demon Surtur, and the Hulk facing off Thor, possibly losing his hammer. Well, he did lose his hammer, but possibly not getting it back for a while. They did say this movie's going to be a game changer, much like The Winter Soldier was on the MCU. That's what this movie's going to be. So I'm interested to see how that plays out.
Alright.
But, all in all, I'm ready for the movie. November, right? November?
Yeah, November something.
Okay. Well, moving on from Marvel, let's go to DC Warner Brothers.
Yay!
Woo! So the Justice League trailer, the official non-Comic-Con trailer, released I want to say last week or the week before.
Something like that, yeah.
So, my thoughts on it. Obviously, Zack Snyder has, it's been some little hits, a lot of big misses with the DCEU, I guess, so far with him. He's a great visualist director, but, you know, you need more than that for this, because obviously they have not been doing well as far as cinematic universe wise in their films. Suicide Squad, I didn't really like it. Man of Steel was okay. BVS, no. I don't know. Justice League's directed by him, but that was in the midst of directing Justice League. That's when there were, the stuff from, I guess, BVS and Suicide Squad came in, and they was trying to change things while filming, and I think Justice League's gonna be a cluster.
Ooh, okay.
Not a good kind. It's gonna have its moments, but man, I don't know. The trailer was nice. It was a nice trailer.
And so all of their other trailers.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm glad they didn't show the villain off in this one.
Oh yeah, I did appreciate that. I think that I don't know, man. I'm a DC enthusiast. I love Man of Steel. BVS kind of broke my heart. Suicide Squad is like that second cousin you don't want to talk to. But I think it's just gonna be the film where it's like, all right, DC, okay, this was pretty good. Okay, we give it to you. But I think that in the trailer specifically, I like Jason Momoa as Aquaman. I thought he was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I liked Flash. I like Barry Allen. I like Ezra Miller's rendition. Wonder Woman's still great. The Cyborg, I still need a bit more convincing. I'm not saying he's the dude like Ray Fisher's a bad Cyborg. I'm just saying
he hasn't had no dialogue really.
Yeah, he hasn't really had any. It's just, I mean, he looks cool visually. I just need to, when I think of Cyborg, and I think for most of us, I just automatically think of the 2003 Teen Titans series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
That's my kind of Cyborg. Wonder Woman, again, she's always great. Ben Affleck, Batman. Jesus Christ. He's doing good. He's great. He's so great. The one thing what I found very interesting in this trailer, and this may sound so dumb, but like they did it intentionally on purpose. Like you see Lois Lane in the trailer, and I thought that was really cool because it's like, okay, we're not gonna show Superman, and they're doing a really great job of not showing him. Like, listen, he's dead, at least for now. And then maybe like in a TV spot, like the last trailer, they might show like a red cape or something. I don't know. But I did like that that Lois Lane bit. Like, hey, listen, yeah, Superman. Right now he's dead, but like, look, the characters are still relevant. The one thing, DC, I don't know what's wrong with them in Collateral Damage. Because I swear to God, I think I saw a goddamn war happen in this.
Oh yeah, you mean the forces of Apocalypse versus the Amazonians? Yeah, no, you saw that. All
right, I hope that is like an opening scene, like in Man of Steel, where like Chris Brown's going out. I hope that's not on Earth. If that's on Earth, I mean, you might as well just have the Flash movie be Flashpoint, give us an Earth too, because that Earth is fucked. Excuse me, but
Hey, don't forget Justice League Part 2 when they fight Darkseid. You can't forget about that.
No, honestly, they need to fight on like in space or something. Like, what the hell? I don't know. I think with a lot of these superhero movies, they need to realize like the collateral. Like, no one really talks about X-Men Apocalypse, but like countries were like, listen. All I'm saying is this: if you're directing a comic book movie,
went straight to Fox.
Just please, like, have a kill count. Like, it could be the hobo on the corner of Fifth Ave or whatever that just, whatever, that gets killed off screen. Like, get a kill count, man, because it gets ridiculous at some point. It really does. And this is just unrealistic, But I did think that the trailer was cool. Again, I'm not gonna get my hopes up because fuck you, Snyder. You Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. God, I swear. All I'm saying is this: if Justice League just sucks, I'm done.
Look at the movies Justice League's got to go against this year, though. You got Thor Ragnarok. You got the new Spider-Man movie. Thor especially. That's the movie Justice League has to worry about this year. If Thor is any good, sorry, I went back to Marvel. If Thor is as good as they're making it out to be, and I don't know, Justice League's really going to have to impress people from the past disasters. Is really going to have to shine.
I don't necessarily. Okay, now look. This may sound weird, but I don't necessarily think Thor Ragnarok is that much of a threat to Justice League, and I'll explain to you why. If, however, like a Wonder Woman or a Batman, maybe not a Batman, but if like a Wonder Woman, a Superman solo film, an Aquaman, a Cyborg, a Flash solo film was to go up against Thor Ragnarok, yes, I think they need to worry about something about that. But this is Justice League, and I think for everyone, nostalgia, the 90s cartoon, or the cartoon series, you got Flash, you got Aquaman. Yeah, you've never really seen this before, and you've seen Hulk, you've seen Thor,
you're right. Yeah.
So I think by default, I think at least in the opening week, Justice League will have the upper hand. But it's whether that would in the end and make more money than Thor Ragnarok, then you can't really, because
I'm not gonna be surprised.
It won't be something. It would be sad, and it won't. I wouldn't be surprised, because DC does have a track record of doing that. Like, okay, cool. The trailers are awesome. Opening week, strong. Next week, 80% drop, 90% drop. You need like crazy numbers.
BVS.
Exactly. That was BVS. Like, I think it made somewhere around like 100, 200 million, or I don't want to forge numbers, but it made
100 million, right?
600 million in total. It made like 200 domestic, and it made like 300, 400 outside. That's, I mean, come on. So yeah, I don't think they should worry about Thor. I think they should worry about it's a good movie, honestly. It doesn't really matter if so go to church, guys. You're Christian, you're Muslim, go to a mosque. You're Jewish, please go to a synagogue. Just pray. If you're a man of faith in general, just pray for Justice League, I think.
I mean, man, I'm not a big DC guy, but I want good DC movies. I want a good DC cinematic universe, much like Marvel. I want to be excited for DC. There's fans out there, they're excited. I want to feel that for DC, but just the movies so far, they haven't given me that. I thought I was going to be excited for BVS, but when I saw the movie, I'm like, no. And,
honestly, when I left BVS, I thought it was very dark, and to the point where I was like, this is like the darkest superhero film I've ever seen. And I don't know why I thought about that. It might have been the music or the imagery, but I just thought it was dark. I don't know. I don't know. They just get your game together, man. Like, when you can make a video on like what DC can do to like fix their issues, I think that'd be a really good topic to discuss about.
A Man of Steel sequel, a true sequel.
What would you have done if there was a Man of Steel sequel? Like, what would you have?
Metallo.
Okay.
Kryptonite, okay. Metallo. That would be a good way to introduce Kryptonite.
Yeah.
And then after that, or if you wanted to do BVS, Lex Luthor and Metallo, but just take out Wonder Woman and take out Doomsday.
I don't understand why Doomsday was.
I don't either. That's Fox. Oh, I was about to say Fox. Wrong argument. At least Fox killed off the right person this time. I was gonna say Warner Brothers. They're not really good at this at all. They've had their moments. You see a shimmer of hope, but Man of Steel 2, they need to do a Man of Steel 2. But they can't kill off Superman no more because they already killed him off. And then when they bring him back, it's like, oh wait, you're gonna kill him off again? And you can't bring back.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, you could have. I don't know. If they really just wanted Superman to like disappear, you could have just done something like he do that thing. What was? I mean, I'm not really too familiar with the old Christopher Reeves films, but I assume that after Superman 2, he had left Earth. I think like for 5 years, and then he came back. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But like maybe he wanted to go look for Krypton or something. I don't know. He could have done something.
Yeah, because Superman Returns is a sequel to Superman 2, and 3 and 4 didn't happen apparently.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That makes sense. Oh man, that movie's weird. I don't know, man. DC's all types of weird, but they do have, as of recently, had a glimmer of hope when it comes to a certain character being directed by a certain director. If you haven't heard, Joss Whedon directing Batgirl.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know too much about Batgirl and never really found her interesting, but it's Joss Whedon. He did Avengers 1. He did Serenity. He did, I think he wrote Cabin in the Woods. Can't remember if he directed it or not.
He also wrote an early draft in 2005 for a Wonder Woman film, and Jesus Christ, I don't know how to pronounce her name. But she plays Maria Hill in the MCU, and she is in How I Met Your Mother. I can't figure out.
Oh, crap. Colby Smothers. Summers. Whatever.
Smothers, Hubbers, Lovers.
Hopefully. Oh! And we keep forgetting the Wonder Woman movie's coming out soon.
Oh, yeah.
Why does people keep forgetting about that movie?
Because they keep advertising for Justice League instead of something that's coming out before.
Freaking BVS came out last year, and we got a commercial for Wonder Woman, and we got a commercial for Justice League, all in the same year. I'm like, Wonder Woman's everywhere. God.
I think Joss Whedon in DC, I think, obviously, there would be no reason why you don't want this guy on your side. But this may sound very rude, but I think you'd be wasting his time on Batgirl, right? As of right now, I'm not saying that in the long run. I'm just saying as of right now, I think directing these side character films is not needed right now. I think if you were to have a Joss Whedon direct the new Flash movie, which needs a director, maybe I think they already got a director for the Batman movie, but you have him oversees some other projects, maybe
oversee Justice League Part 2.
There you go. And I think maybe down the road you can have him, focus on Batgirl as a passion project or something.
Yeah, I mean,
but I think as of right now, that's the lead. Like this Gotham Sirens crap. Like I'm like, okay, cool. These are stuff that you're focusing on for the future. Perfect. But as of right now, messed up too many times to you get the right to say, okay, I want to do this and this. No, you gotta focus on the characters you have right now. I think Joss Whedon would do great with Flash, in my all honesty.
Yeah, he would.
But down the line, cool, Joss Whedon can direct a Batgirl film. As of right now, and you have Joss Whedon at your disposal, get him on board for Flash, get him on board for Justice League 2. Just have him help him contribute to the issues that Zack Snyder has laid down and corrupted an entire foundation of beautiful characters that haven't even seen the day of light on this big screen.
Because I know the MCU, they had a rough start with, say, The Incredible Hulk and I guess Iron Man 2. And, the first few movies, it was kind of rocky, but
it wasn't too bad though.
Yeah, no, it wasn't too bad.
I think the better of the two, in my opinion, is Iron Man 1. But the thing is, they learned from their mistakes. DC put out Man of Steel. You can say it's the equivalent to Marvel's Iron Man when they released Batman v Superman. You just shot yourself in the foot. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta learn from your mistakes. I think that's why Marvel was so successful. Like they realized, okay, Hulk was Iron Man did decent for itself. Mind you that those Iron Man is a B class character.
Yeah.
It wasn't something at the time that was regarded as at the level of Spider-Man or Batman. Like it was a B class character, and it just, obviously now it's no longer a B class character. But then it was just a B class character, just like Captain America and
Thor.
So forth. Yeah. So to say that they haven't learned from their mistakes would be an understatement. But for DC, we need to make a video on this, man, because I think we've taken like 20 minutes just like ridiculing DC. We got to make a video someday.
You hear that, guys? Expect a video in the future, near future, far future. I have no clue. We're gonna talk about how we're not gonna do anything. How you could fix DC, where DC's going wrong, and we'll make factual comparisons to Marvel and what Marvel is doing right, what they've done wrong, because they've done wrong, and how DC could learn from that and build up their rich lore-filled universe, because there's a lot of stuff there they can do right, and it's in some ways be better than Marvel if they do it right. So I guess we have been talking for a while, but honestly, that's really all that's been happening in the past few weeks. Now we're just patiently waiting. I hear the Star Wars trailer is coming out this Friday, so we'll probably do. Hopefully, I would like to do maybe a dual reaction for you guys, since it's Star Wars. So, unless Christian here doesn't like Star Wars.
Okay, so look, I never grew up on Star Wars, but I did find Rogue One to be a entertaining film. I'll just leave it at that, because I've been known to piss off a lot of people. But I wouldn't mind reacting to The Last Jedi. I do think that I should be more open-minded, let's just say.
Just like I should be more open-minded with DC or Fox. But Christian, it's been good having you on here, and can't wait to talk next time. Alright, guys, leave your comments down below on what you're ready to see and what you thought of the podcast, and well, I hope you all go die in the middle of the street while suffocating from anal cancer. Alright, have a good day.